At Framingham State University's Division of Graduate and Continuing Education, they mix personal attention with practical training. See why there's never been a better time to start your future here.
The academic offerings in the Division of Graduate and Continuing Education are broad and very responsive to the needs of the workforce in our region. So we have undergraduate programs, things like liberal studies, criminology, history, and so forth. We have a master's in business administration. We have a master's in nursing, education, all kinds of programs at the master's level that are good for the students and fit the needs that they have in our community.
The liberal studies program is a degree completion program. It's really aimed at students who have some college, university credits under their belts, and they can take some courses traditionally if they're more comfortable with it. Most of the courses are offered either online or hybrid, so it really offers them the flexibility that working people need. They're busy with their lives.
And here, adult students can be rewarded for their life experience.
Well, the whole idea here is that we recognize life experience, learning that has taken place outside the classroom. And we look for documentation in a number of different areas, most specifically employment, community service, that is volunteer activity, independent study, certificate programs or non-credit programs, and extensive travel outside the continental United States, and military service.
It allowed me to express myself, and the professor that I work with was not only helpful, but made me feel like a great person for having done all of this. Those kind of credits made a lot of difference, because why shouldn't I get credit for what I've done all my life?
And that life experience serves adult learners well in the classroom.
They bring experience to the classroom. They bring a perspective that a lot of traditional age students don't bring to the classroom. A lot of times, especially with the older students, they've been there. They remember the Vietnam protests, or they remember where they were when something significant happened, and can bring that experience to the classroom in a way that really brings it alive to students.
The expertise and dedication of the faculty also makes a big difference.
My professors at FSU bring a lot to the table. They bring a lot of outside experience. Many of them work all day, and they come into the classroom and they bring that experience into the classroom. It's wonderful.
They're very dedicated to the students and being able to help them. And the faculty are also experts in their field in a number of different ways. They write books, they're scholars. They also have a lot of experience in industry themselves.
And getting your future started at Framingham State is easy.
You have an orientation program that helps adults in terms of retooling on some of the things they haven't done in a while. For instance, how to do research in the library, how to take an online course. A lot of adults return to college during a time of transition in their lives. Here in the Continuing Education Office, we understand that. In fact, many of us who work here went back to school as adult learners. And so we know it's a difficult decision to make. Our job here at Framingham State University is to make that decision easy. It's a very friendly, supportive environment. We want the adults to make that decision to return to school, and we will do everything in our power to make that possible.
It was so easy to apply to Framingham State University. I filled out all of the applications online. If I had any questions, I could call the Division of Graduate and Continuing Ed, and they were prompt with their answers and their reply.
Going back to school is difficult, but Framingham State did make it easy for me. I want to let people know that to change is a good thing. If you don't learn how to change, it's going to be very difficult. This school is small enough and comfortable enough that they'll help you get through that change.
One of the reasons I chose Framingham State University is because the courses that I take today relate directly to my current job, and I can take what I've learned today to my job tomorrow.
Students who are here at the university wanting to think about how this new degree or this new certificate is going to matter in the kind of job they're doing right now, or even the future. We know the kinds of things that students will need.
And this school caters to the needs of many different students.
We have a special office for veteran students, and we do many things to try and make sure that the veterans are well cared for. We We respect what they've done for the country, and we want to make sure that the kinds of services they should have, we have available to them. We have a lot of academic support here at the university, knowing that students who are coming back to school sometimes need extra help and a sense of comfort. Sometimes that's mostly what they need, but we have a center that's devoted to tutoring of all kinds. If students need special help or particular tutoring, they can get that. We also have advising that's available to students really anytime they want it in this day and age.
And Framingham State is expanding.
At Assabet Valley Regional High School, we're beginning to run classes out there in the fall. And to begin with, we're going to offer courses in sociology and history. We're really trying to appeal to students who have some college, some university experience, who are maybe thinking about going back, maybe a little bit nervous, having been out of school for anywhere from a few years to a few decades.
The Division of Graduate and Continuing Education is growing rapidly, especially with our community programs. For example, we have a lifelong learning series for the seniors in our community, and we also have a rapidly growing ESL program. Right now, we've just added a Bridge to University segment to that, and where students from our ESL program, they take this course and they go right into university. Our master's programs are growing rapidly as well, with the great demand for online programs with additional flexibility.
Flexibility, convenience, affordability, and, of course, a top-notch education. You can learn all about their courses and programs by going to framingham.edu.